Hi, people. Hey, everyone listening. This is Madmen on Zoom, your favorite Sweaty Tooth podcast over Zoom. We are here with coming back at you with another episode. It's me, Trace Reynolds, Joe Hayes, Josiah Kangas, and a very secret special guest, Wacker, previous Sweaty Tooth member and alumni.
Wow.
Woo!
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
That's so crazy.
Hi,
That
Juice.
is
Crazy. Hi.
How are you doing? How's everyone doing?
Everyone's doing. They're in the middle of Venom right now, which is a much better movie than I thought it was going to be. It's been very enjoyable so far. It's not.
That's awful.
Oh, it's not a good movie.
Yeah. When I saw Venom, I enjoyed it just because of how dumb it is.
It's so dumb, and Tom Hardy thinks he's in a comedy.
Is he?
I mean, since he's in it, it does become one. Yes.
The best description I've heard is buddy cop.
It is kind of a buddy cop between Tom Hardy and Venom.
It's also a bit of an alien superhero mashup. There's kind of a bit of horror in it, but it's also he's a superhero. So it's a lot of genres.
It's a little bit of everything. It's got something for everyone.
Yeah.
Really.
Except for Western fans. No cowboys in this one, as Dan pointed out.
That's a downright shame, quite frankly.
It is.
I think there's a scene in that movie where Tom Hardy climbs into a lobster tank and eats a live lobster.
It was one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
That's real.
That sounds like a joke, but it's a real scene in the movie.
Was he Venom at that point, or was he just Tom Hardy playing Tom Hardy?
It was spoilers for Venom, if anyone wants to go on.
Everyone cares.
Yeah, I've heard it's got a lot of real big twists. Not a predictable. No.
It was at the point where Venom, the symbiote was inside Tom Hardy, and apparently it made him crave live meat.
Yeah.
So Tom Hardy just ate a live lobster, if I'm not mistaken.
And to preface, that's the conclusion of a scene in which he walks into a fancy restaurant to give his ex-fiance some information while she's with her current boyfriend at this fancy restaurant. And then he just goes absolutely crazy, eats the food off of everyone's tables, smacks the dude in the face, and then sits in a lobster tank and eats a live lobster. It's beautiful.
I'm sorry, he actually sits in the tank as he's eating.
He climbs all the way in like a bathtub.
Yeah. He shakily
That's
lowers.
Wonderful.
It's really great.
It was one of the best
That's
things
the
I've ever
scene of
seen.
Tom Hardy since he was chained to the front of a car in Mad Max.
Oh, man.
I forgot those.
Oh, yeah.
What a timeline we live in. Any of y'all see Justice League?
No.
My God.
Nope.
Justice League was a movie I went into with zero expectations, and it somehow didn't even reach that.
It was so bad.
It got negative points. It was just... It's a good film if you want a film to just actively take hours off your life.
I saw Batman versus Superman, and after that I was nah, not for me.
See, in Cambodia,
The
every movie's
thing is just not for me, because I just did not enjoy that movie at all.
That's fair. The DC universe. But when in Cambodia, every movie is $3, and we get them 12 hours before the US. So you just see everything on the weekend, because that's all you
How
got
many
to
dollars?
do. 3.
Of American dollars or Cambodian
Yeah,
dollars?
American dollars.
So you're doing the
Sometimes.
transfer.
No, we actually use American dollars.
Wait, then how come you give out Cambodian pennies?
Because
Yeah,
we
you
use
use-
Cambodian pennies. We use the change is Cambodian.
Wait, so the change is Cambodian, but
So we don't use coins.
you use,
Anything above $1.
Hold on.
so anything above $1 is American currency.
You gave me
Yes,
a paper currency.
I did.
What is
That was under $1.
Change.
This is under $1?
It says it's a symbol followed by 2 zeros, right?
Yeah, that's a penny.
Yeah, that's 100. That's 2.5 pennies.
Oh, 2.5 pennies.
Dang.
So 4,000 real is $1, and our bills go up to 20,000. 50,000 50,000.
Why not just take off some of the zeros and have it be regular numbers?
Because that's a good question.
That's just so much. You're saying a lot. Wow, you're saying more words.
Yeah, you say many lot words when few
You
words.
say
do.
many long words.
When few words do trick.
And then when the words don't in the store, when the words have it, and then you stop with the little one.
Yeah, but our 100,
man.
when you're actually like saying it, you just cut off all the zeros, so it kind of works. You just round everything down to 100, and then that's like the slang for it. So we just negated ourselves basically.
So
Okay.
that's so counterproductive.
I was gonna say, so why not just have the zeros on? It's like Pinochle. Have any of you ever played Pinochle?
What is Pinochle?
So Pinochle is a terrible, terrible card game that my family insists on playing all the time. And I hope they don't listen to this because then they'll be sad. But it has this weird scoring system where you can multiply your points by 10 or not when you say them. And like they're the same value, but to say you have 25 points is to say you have 250 points. But they mean the same thing. It's just this bizarre system with too many zeros.
Is there a point to that? Because it seems like
No.
there's 0 point to that.
There's 0 point to it.
My best guess is it's like how America used to have like the half penny,
Hey,
and then that
America can do no wrong. I don't want to hear
Yeah,
this.
There's not something wrong with them.
Sorry, forgive me.
I think the thing that makes me the most upset about American currency is it's all one color.
Dang, that's so
It's a
true.
bit, yeah.
It's
That's
not
racist.
fun.
The main issue, the lack of color variety.
Have you seen Canada's?
No.
Canada's well, now that I know how to share my screen because of the last episode, let me find some.
I gotta say, Cambodia, our 25-cent bill just got a nice blue coat on it. It looks pretty sexy.
That's sexy.
That's just me.
I think we should never use paper currency.
I think that's stupid. What are you talking about?
I think we should only use coins because they're so much more satisfying.
No,
That
but
is true.
heavier.
I want to jingle a sack of coins around and then pay for my soda by throwing 6 coins at a man. That's so cool.
That is actually, I'm suddenly on board with this. I wasn't, and now I am.
Look how colorful it is.
Oh, it is colorful.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
And apparently the little maple leaf there is a scratch and sniff. You scratch it, it smells like maple.
Wait,
That's
no
incredible.
freaking way.
I don't think that's false. I think
What
that's
even is
All right.
Canada at this point?
not even a real thing. I'm going to look at it.
Imagine being so pretentious that you call ham Canadian bacon.
That's pretty pretentious.
That's just, why would you do that?
Wait, no, that's actually real. So in 2011, 5s and 20s have a scratch and sniff maple syrup.
That's incredible.
How do you run that through the printing press?
I don't know. I don't think Canada cares.
I wonder how much more that costs them to produce.
But think of the joy.
Dude, think of how much maple they have in Canada. That
They've
costs
already got the
nothing.
welfare too.
Oh, yes, you're right. The maple flows like water there. I should have known.
Here is a
Rivers
true
of maple.
fact. Canada has maple reserves run by the government so that if something wild happens,
Dang.
and they just lose all their maple, the economy doesn't collapse.
Dude, you know what I've been thinking about? You know what that reminds me of?
What have you been thinking about?
Water towers.
Dang.
That's wild.
I don't understand them.
Why?
Like how? Don't
Is
you
that
understand?
is that all of our water? Is that like backup water?
Wait,
You
you've got a
still use
point.
them? What's what's the purpose?
You know, when you
Tell me
first
the purpose of a water tower.
I wasn't on board. Now I'm wondering the same thing.
What does a water tower do?
What
A
do
lot of it has to do
use
with
those
managing water pressure, I think, right? The water.
Oh, to keep
We're
it
not looking for
flowing?
real answers here. We're looking for silly ones.
Isn't it just for like every movie climax scene ever?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of something similar.
Like any teen runaway film?
Like
to throw
we
the action?
realized that we didn't need water towers anymore, but like
Yeah.
the towns are like, well,
But
I mean, it
what's
has a name on it.
Like Hollywood
Take
themselves fought for it, because otherwise they like would lose a lot
who's
of
gonna
profit.
crash our car? What are we gonna crash our car through in the big finale now?
Yeah.
I've already done a fruit stand, so now I have to do a water tower.
Are we gonna have a dry climax? No way.
Yeah.
We want our climax to be soggy and wet. A very wet climax.
Oh my! All right, next topic, Josiah.
That's what we
Cambodia.
Well, I wanted to circle back to the money for a second because I did have something to pitch to you.
Okay.
Because I'm hearing three things from our conversations about money.
Okay.
It should be colorful.
Yes.
Yes.
It should be appetizing in some way, either smell or perhaps looking like delicious candy.
Or taste.
Or taste. And personally, I think the problem with American money is that it's shaped terribly. So I would like to propose to you this little number for our new currency system.
Oh.
Ah,
The
rupee.
boy approves.
Little gemstones.
First
very-
they rip off India's currency, then America rips off their rip-off.
And I think it would be
Perfect.
very logical to have a system of like 1s, 5s, and then random multiples of 10.
I can stand by this. I understand Breath of the Wild's currency system better than the US one.
Yeah, I think I'd get confused because those two yellows are very similar.
They
Oh
are.
yeah, I am colorblind and half of these look the same. But other than that,
Well, this is just a mock-up. This is just a mock-up. We can quibble about the details.
it's
so.
a pathetic mock-up, but
Hey.
okay.
I didn't even draw it. I found it online.
Logistically, what are the rupees made out of?
Rupees.
Dude, calm down. Stop asking questions.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, stop it.
Level. Is it?
Why do you think they
Is
pop
it
out of enemies?
Oh yes, you just cut a bush.
Are they like kidney stones?
I think so.
Is that why they
like,
come out of enemies? You
Hold
hit
on,
them
hold
and
on,
they're
hold
like,
on.
you
So,
get
like-
stones?
When you have a kidney stone,
But like they only come out of monsters, right?
Can I buy things with my kidney stones?
In this new society that we're
Yeah.
projecting, we
New
can.
currency idea? Wait, yo, what were you saying? Kidney stones?
How do you
is
get-
recycling?
I'm just. Don't you pee out kidney stones?
If you swallow too many marbles,
They congeal.
they go straight to the bladder. It's rough.
Okay, hold on. So if we change the shape of our currency, though, then we have to change the shape of our wallets.
Dang. Oh, that's
Well,
so
yeah,
true.
but think about how cool those would be. We'd all
No,
have like
I
little
think that we
bags
should
of holding.
change the shape of our coins.
Okay.
Think about like a star coin or like a triangle coin.
Like something that you
What
could
if your
stab
currency
someone
could
with.
double as a ninja star in case?
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be dope.
That'd be pretty sick.
Protection as well as money changing.
Did you know that inflation has just gotten, it's just come so far that the penny, we lose money on every penny we print.
It's so great. It cracks me up.
That is
No one spends them
When was the last
anyway.
time you saw a new penny, though?
Apparently, I mean, they are still in production.
It's still in mint.
It's like 7 cents for every penny created or something.
Yeah.
No way.
You want to
The
know
real
another
question is,
wild
when was the
financial?
last time you spent one?
A penny?
Yeah, I don't know why we still have them.
When was the last time you actively spent a penny?
We have them because the principle of the penny.
It's,
Take
We
Abraham
just want to
Capitalism.
get rid of Abraham
off
Lincoln.
that circle.
you get rid of the penny, you get rid of the American way.
What do you know about the American way, Josiah?
Literally nothing. I'm colorblind.
Oof.
Oh.
America just got burnt there.
America was made for those that could see color.
Yeah.
That was-
that is the American dream.
That is the American way.
You know, in ancient Sparta, for money, they would have massive lead bars, and that was their currency.
That's pretty cool.
Is that why they were also ripped?
Probably. It was also to discourage materialism. You would trade with just like, that'll be 9 lead bars. You took them out and got your chicken or whatever.
Okay, so like penny candy. You're in Sparta. You want to buy some penny candy.
Mhm.
You just like have to like snap that lead bar into segments.
No, you just gotta like bite off a little bit.
That's why you had to
Chew it up.
just snap the lead bar.
That's why the The expected age was so low. Everyone was
Yeah.
fighting off their lead bars.
Yeah. They all had lead poisoning.
That's why they're such fierce warriors, because they knew they only had so much time left anyways.
They had nothing left to lose.
Here we go.
Oh, jeez.
Eating lead, and making others dead. That's
My biggest takeaway from historical perspectives is that the Spartans just had a culling every year.
Had a what?
They had this like second population among them that was seen as lesser, and they treated them bad. So,
So racism.
yeah, but to stop them from like revolting, instead of like being nice, they would just like cull them every once in a while. It was literally the purge.
Yeah.
Just to like 10% of Sparta.
Did you say it's the Purge?
It like literally was. There was one day.
I think the Purge is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
It's one of the stupidest concepts.
How so?
So I saw the Purge for the first time in like 8th grade, 7th grade, and I was at my friend Liz's house. We were all just hanging in the basement watching the Purge.
As you do.
But my buddy Owen was there, and he turned off the volume, like he muted the TV, and started like ad-libbing all the character lines, and it was truly one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
It's a good horror movie right
I still don't know what the Purge is about, but I know Owen's version of it.
The Purge.
To Josiah, it's about Sparta. So
that's what it's about. You want us? So a great film I saw this Christmas, because once again, movies are $3, so you see every garbage movie that comes out, was The Grudge Part 2. So
okay.
this movie's intricate filmmaking was every single scene for the entire 110-minute runtime was, here's a normal situation, but then, ooh, ghost. That was it. That happened 3 times a minute for 110 minutes. And
That's like
that
330 times.
It was...
That's a lot of ghosts.
It was
Trace,
the
what was the
biggest
movie that
waste
we
of
watched
time.
at the Airbnb?
Movie 40.
What is it called?
Movie 40 something.
Spider-Man.
You guys watched movie 43?
Movie 40.
Oh. We watched movie 43 and we watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, dang. Spider-Verse.
See, we like followed it up
Perfect.
with like such a tasteful palette. That was...
Yeah, which one are you thinking of, Joe?
Movie 43.
That was so garbage.
It was so funny.
The finer of the two, yes.
The last sketch in
Real
movie 43
sophisticated.
is the only good sketch, but it's like so good that it kind of brings it back.
It's unbelievable.
That's just me.
Unbelievable film.
So can I skip movies 1 through 42?
You honestly can.
Excellent.
You would probably be a better person for it.
I just remember Hugh Jackman with balls on his chin.
Oh, that was disgusting.
That was gross.
That's really all there is to remember, quite honestly. That's all I heard about the
What's
movie.
her
Yeah, I
name?
was just like
What's her
talking it
name?
up.
What's her name?
What's her name?
There was one actress that I really like. Kristen Bell. Kristen Bell was in it. She was very pretty.
What else?
Thank you for that, Joe.
She's in.
The Good Place.
Oh, yeah, that
The
chick.
Good Place? The TV. Oh yeah, I know Kristen.
Yeah, she was Superwoman in movie 43.
I missed most of it. It was like a blur to me.
Really,
It was like
that whole movie was just a blur.
It's like, that's probably the best way you could think about it after watching it.
Yeah,
Not.
I think I've repressed most of it. My psyche is
gonna say.
less scarred that way.
It's like the opposite of like looking at a pile of clothes in the dark. Because the longer you look at it, the scarier it gets. The more you can make out the little individual items of movie 43.
Yeah, the more detailed it becomes, the more horrified you become.
It really is. It's a feat to be sure.
Oh, what a hodgepodge of awfulness.
Okay, because like Sharknado, those movies that are so bad that they realize that they've got a cult following, so they get like all these amazing actors in it. This is coming from someone who very much likes Sharknado. So what happened with movie 42?
Oh god.
No, I've heard.
You reminded me of a movie that's in my top 5 favorite movies of all time.
Oh shoot. Hit it.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh,
God,
great
yes.
movie. Wonderful.
Bro, I had that with the 3D glasses, like back when they used stereoscopic 3D, like the green and red.
Aren't you colorblind?
Yep, didn't work. Thanks for bringing it up.
God.
It's like
Oh man.
having one eye and going to a 3D movie. You can only see out the blue.
The 3D didn't. Oh no, just
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
Bringing up these
I'm proud of that.
repressed life.
But I saw it in 3D. You can't see it in 3D, bud. You can't even see it in
I
color.
actually don't think we had like the 3D TV or anything, so we just like had the 3D version.
Was it a DVD 3D version?
Yeah, back when they like it came with like
the
the
red and
little like
blue,
paper glasses.
Oh, frick, that's crazy.
It's pretty cool.
Remember in
Yo.
middle school when people would go to 3D movies and then cut out the little things and then wear those the frames to school?
Yeah,
Yeah.
frame-
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a throwback.
It looked pretty baller. Bro,
Remember
the
in middle school when girls were just like obsessed with mustaches for some reason?
What? No.
What?
Did that not happen at your middle school?
Tell us
No?
more about your middle school experience. What the heck?
No, like they were like, oh, Julia, you were one of
Julia says she's one.
Julia just threw something in the chat saying, Joe, I was one of those girls.
Is this why? I mean, hey, juice provided.
Wait, Trace, you never did you?
Actually,
were
here's
there
the frightening part.
class
Oh
that were
no.
obsessed with mustaches for some reason?
Wait, what?
Were there girls in your middle school that were just obsessed with mustaches for some reason?
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
What?
Well, you didn't go to school here, bud.
It's true.
Oh, it was a big old thing, like the little animated mustache with the curls.
Yeah, and then like a t-shirts with it, and like the glasses with the little chain that had a metal mustache. Yes.
Oh, not actual mustaches.
No, not like they were like
Yeah.
like my middle school boys with
Yeah,
mustaches.
see, that's why I was a little concerned.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. Okay.
Here, I'll get a share screen going.
No, I actually
Yeah.
think I have some of those glasses. But I
Yeah,
picked
I'm
them
pretty
up
sure
from
I think I posted an Instagram photo from middle school where I was wearing one of those mustaches.
Did you immediately get like 5 women's?
Here, yeah, this
Yeah,
was a
I was
thing.
married on the spot.
Here,
Dude,
look,
that's crazy.
this was all over middle school.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay, I've seen that, but I didn't know anyone who was like
Like
obsessed. with it.
necklaces and like what the freak
No.
was?
It was
I
like
must
the
have
thing.
to.
Hold on, do you remember this?
This rings a bell.
I thought this was the
I'm
funniest.
a freaking taco.
Wait. No.
I remember that tacos, like themselves, were huge, but I don't remember that specific taco meme.
Do you remember how like everyone was obsessed with the name Bob?
Yes, that one I do remember.
Yeah,
What were we doing?
it's because our brains were so tiny and
They
small.
were just all mushy and smooth, dude.
Oh, you want to?
Why are we saying in the past tense?
Okay, so
I mean, my brain is smooth as all get out. I got no wrinkles on this brain, boy.
Whew.
what was your trading unit of choice in elementary school?
Ooh. Now there's a
Oh,
question.
dang.
Like Pokemon cards, Bakugan, Beyblades.
Oh, frick.
Oh.
Because
That's a good one.
in my school, in my elementary school, it was Bakugan. Okay. Which were the little balls that you roll and the magnets would pop them up into the creature.
Bro, I still have those. I have those like right here next to me.
No way you do.
Wait, frick. No, I just moved them into the basement. But no, I brought my collection to Gordon.
Okay, but we would trade those all the time in middle school. But the teachers like caught on. It was a distraction. You're not allowed to have them anymore. So we weren't allowed to have Bakugan, Pokemon cards, anything. We couldn't bring them to school, which was very, very sad. And so what we did to combat this was we would take pencil sharpeners that you can get at like the school store or like Staples or something, like the little ones, and we'd bring them home and we'd get screwdrivers and we'd take the blades out and then we'd trade the blades.
No, why?
Oh my goodness.
It was
What?
That's
That's
horrifying.
incredible.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a felony.
Not when you're in second grade.
What? So you guys would just be walking around with tiny little
Blades
like.
in our pockets. Razor blades. In our desks.
Horrifying. Is
Reset.
there any difference between the blades?
Yeah.
What did you
There was
look
this kid-
for in
There
trading?
was this kid. Well, first size.
That it's always about size.
Size of blade. And then there were like, you could get like different shapes of them, right? So there's this kid, his name was Nick, and he had one. It was like, we wanted this one so bad, but he wouldn't give it up. It was like,
So we shanked him with our razors.
So we killed him.
yeah, no, it was like it was a rectangle on all sides except for one, and then it had a curve down,
Dang.
and it was sick.
That sounds sick.
And like you couldn't just like find the sharpener he got in it from.
That's no, you
Gotta respect the hustle,
we were
Josiah.
second grade.
Yeah, but you were also in second grade, already unscrewing pencil sharpeners for their knives. So there's a lot. Yo, I don't know where these came from, but my school, because
Oh my gosh, this is it.
Cambodia, we got these like bootleg pen cards that were like
I found the
this
exact blade.
big. And there were hundreds of them.
Dang. Ooh.
That's it.
Oh, that's the one?
That's the one.
What did
I
you
like
do to
the,
look this up?
Wait, can we appreciate the product name for just
Yeah.
a second?
Wait, you can just buy the blades
Uh-huh.
for less than £1?
All of ours looked like this,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a razor blade, all right.
Stupid
but it
dumb.
was like that.
Dang. Okay, wait. Go one picture to the left, though.
Joe had some red tinted ones.
This?
No,
Wait.
no.
Where was I? There.
There.
This?
Imagine if you got that. How much would that trade for, though?
That'd be wild.
This is it's like the thing inside a mechanical pencil sharpener, right? It's just a big spiral.
The
It looks like a
electric ones,
drill bit.
yeah.
Whoa.
Yo, electric pencil sharpeners are like the coolest thing.
That spiral pencil sharpener is like the Iron Man Mark 50 suit, and the regular are like the Iron Man Mark 1 suits.
Like the War Machine suits.
Yeah, it's so much lamer.
Sad.
Have you
Okay.
guys?
I do have something to show you guys from my trading days.
Oh my.
Yeah, back when I was a young whippersnapper. So this was what we traded, and you bought them in packs like cards. They're very flat, which is different from how they ended up because
I
they
need
ended up
cards.
like this. So you'd get these little
What?
cards that you
Oh.
punch out, and you'd build these tiny little
Wait,
cards.
that's so freaking cool.
Whoa.
And you'd like each of them had different speeds and different like cannon ranges, and so you'd like it was like a tabletop strategy game basically.
What the heck? That's so cool.
It was incredible.
I'm gonna stick to razor blades.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Thank you very much.
I was gonna stick in razor blades.
But yeah, no, that pulled a deep memory for me because they stopped making these before I was out of high school. I
Why?
think.
That's so freaking cool.
They didn't sell very well.
They only sold to
Imagine
your
why.
school.
That's
Oh, wow.
intricate paper mache freaking creation.
Oh my god, they were so easy to break.
What were some other weird collectibles? I know I had a bunch, but mine were like pretty short-lived in certain cases.
Oh, the souls of my classmates. That was a weird-
Naturally, that's a
Classic.
given.
We did a lot of Beyblades. Did anyone do Beyblades?
Yeah.
We did Beyblades, but it was hard to get your hands on real ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Same with Bakugan. I'd go to the stores and I'd inspect them for like 5 minutes. So we had like so many knockoffs.
We did a lot of Beyblades back in the day. There was a tree when we would go to recess, and it would drop seeds. And they were like weird, like circular flat seeds.
Yeah.
And we would go like collect them and like harvest them. And then we built like a mini like playground economy where it was like, I'll give you 6 seeds to go do this. And then it was like, thank you, I will take those 6 seeds and then go do whatever. And it was the weirdest thing. For like 2 months, we would just be collecting these seeds and giving them to other people for services and goods.
Wait, that's amazing. What kind of fine goods did you get on the playground with your seeds?
Pretty much nothing. It was like, go take that kickball and bring it back to me. And then that was like all we could do because we were in 3rd grade.
Glorious.
That's a lot of power, though, for 3rd grade.
Yeah, you ran an economy, dude.
Yeah, we really
That's impressive.
Yeah, but you ran an economy on seeds. I ran one on razor blade.
Joe ran a prison economy. That's more economics than I learned in my first semester class at Gordon.
Oof. Ouchie.
That's not even a burn on Gordon. That's just that was a rough class. Huh. I'm trying to think. Oh no, we never got anything nearly as cool as seeds. There's only like 20 kids per grade. There's not as much like potential.
So I've been playing a lot of video games.
Dude, I just downloaded Stardew Valley. You guys heard of Stardew?
Oh my god.
Dude, of course we've heard of Stardew Valley.
$15 for like an app. So worth it.
Best money to potential time investment ratio, hands down Terraria. $10 for a game that's easily got 300 hours of unique content.
Oh my gosh, yeah, like that. Yeah, that game surpasses like most games you could buy for $60.
Honestly, it's wild, and it's getting its final major update in 2 weeks.
Stardew Valley does?
Terraria.
Oh.
1.4.
Still.
It's like doubling. It's crap. It's crazy.
What is the appeal to those games where it's
Terraria?
just life, you know?
Oh.
Like
Well,
Stardew Valley or like Animal Crossing. Because I love them. But like, why does everyone love them?
Why does Trace have hundreds of hours into Animal Crossing?
Yeah, why have I put so many hours into Animal Crossing New Horizons?
It's
Don't you
adorable.
You like Animal Crossing, Trace?
Oh yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, but
Then-
like, why?
I think it appeals to our desire for contentment. Do we want to feel like we have everything we need and that we're happy with that?
I like the like routine.
The routine, yeah. The idea of, like if I just keep doing these simple things, good things will come my way.
I just like making a butt ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
That's good.
There's
Or even
something
just like
over a million.
control, where you don't need to like fight for things to be happy; they just are, and you can make them.
Also,
happy.
I think for me, definitely, it's like it is a lot easier to run and organize your life in that kind of game, right? And so you can make it seem like, oh, I want my life to be as organized as this little screen is. It's never gonna be, but you can pretend that you're your little
Holy cow.
character there.
And
So
in real life, I can't descend into the basement and like smack monsters with a stick.
yeah, exactly.
Stardew Valley, so.
Dan has gotten me and Ryan Pavelski very into a game called Sea of Thieves, which is just
I
a
love
big,
Sea
Oh, of course.
holy cow, that's
Incredible
great.
game. You guys ever just play your music together and look at the
Oh
song?
yeah, absolutely. I
Oh
did
my
that today. It
Tears
was
when I
glorious.
first saw that.
And like you were saying about the organization thing, like I barely go up on the top deck of the ship because I'm literally just like organizing things in all the barrels, and I like seeing all the supply numbers go up, and you can make a lot of like digital money in that game.
Mhm.
But honestly, I just like seeing like, oh, I've got like so many coconuts now. They'll never die. I've got so much stuff.
Nothing.
What?
Like you hit a point in Minecraft where you just do nothing.
Yeah. You can always get more loot.
Yeah.
Say that to Ethos Lab, who's on episode 580 of his Let's Play series.
Yeah.
Each one being about 8 hours to make.
You know what?
I love this, man.
I've heard is really great though. A little game called Katie.
Wow.
Katie.
That's crazy.
Katie does
What
not
could that game
run
be
on
about?
the newest.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I still need to send you that test film.
But Josiah,
Mhm.
I do want to play Katie. Is it on Steam?
It is on Steam.
All
Yeah,
right.
but if you have a Mac, you can't.
Well, I
If you-
don't have a Mac because I'm a gamer.
Oh yeah.
You got a genuine gamer.
Gamer.
Also, apparently that's not just me. That Mac update broke about 90% of applications.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, anyways, guys, that was a great podcast. Thank you,
Yeah.
Zoom time limit.
Tune in next week when
Oh.
we have a different set of the same group on the same platform talking about relatively the same things.
Yeah. And
Remember-
Going kidney stones again.
Friday for our D&D podcast.
Wow. Yes.
And
I've
remember,
heard that's good.
Fun.
Gordon College, chicken fingers are not actual chicken.
Mm.
And don't abuse, love your juice.
There you go.
Yeah.